Alright, let's see. What should I work on today for the channel? I mean, I could work on analog horror videos that scared me 3, but I don't know. I want to branch out and do other stuff this year, you know? I really want to establish myself as a creator outside of that.
You've got mail.
Email? Who uses that? Actually, why do I even have notifications on for my email? And like, 90s AOL notifications at that? Well, whatever. I guess I should read it. Make analog horror videos 3, or else I'll make sure you never make a video again. Yeah, okay, buddy. Like you're actually a threat.
You've got mail.
Oh no. That email was really weird. Well, I guess I have to make the next analog horror videos that scared me video, but they didn't say when I had to upload it. I mean, who cares? It's not like my audience actually has any expectations anymore. I'll just go watch some TV. You know, on my very real TV that you're looking at right now. Let's see what's on channel 58.
You ever feel like you're just missing something on social media? Like you could just really use that occasional burst of, are you sure that says comedy? Comedy to brighten up your day? Well, you're in luck. Check out Crossover's social media. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got B-Sky, and maybe I'll even start posting exclusive short videos there too. Who knows? I don't know, honestly. I don't really have a lot planned out, but if it makes you follow me, I'll do it. And as a special offer, we also have my Christmas horror games video, which you should really watch. Please watch it. Okay, I really put a lot of work into it. Anyway, we also got, what else on here?
It's on a commercial. Well, mentioning Channel 58 did remind me of an analog horror series that scared me, so I guess I could talk about that until the show comes on. Local 58 is one of, if not the most popular analog horror series, and there's a good reason for that. It's because it's very scary, and also very good. I know this may come as a surprise to you, since usually series with over 26 million views are terrible. I'm sure some of you were kept up at night by videos like Contingency, or You Are on the Fastest Available Route. I definitely did not just pick the 2 most popular videos. Anyway, one episode that really scared me was... Oh, wait. The show's on. It's kind of funny. My channel's called Local 58 too. Crazy coincidence, right? Anyway, looks like we got a show called Skywatching coming up. Followed by a city council meeting that was recorded 33 years and a couple months ago? You know, that must have been a really important meeting. You see that right there? I bet that's Orion's belt. Yep, I told you. I'm a bit of a star guy myself. Astronomer. I'm a bit of an astronomer myself. Oh yeah, I know that one too. That's Pleiades. Come on, man, that's too easy! You know, now that I think about it, what kind of show is this? I mean, this guy's just gonna sit there and record the sky not even saying anything? Least you could do is add some music or, I don't know, record through a telescope. Moon looks pretty bright tonight. Wish we could get a full view of it, though. That's weird. It's almost like they could hear what I'm saying. Or like, some higher power just cut the video exactly to where it needed to be. Well, the moon still looks nice, though. His throne? Whose throne? Moon Knight? I don't know, he has moon in his name, so that's probably right. Hey, wait a second. Hold on, let me go outside real quick.
Moments later.
Well, I have some bad news. The moon outside does not look like that. Which means this isn't a real TV show. It seems that I've actually already been working on the video. Actually, maybe that's a good thing, because otherwise I would have just been monologuing to myself. So the moon looks weird, so what? I mean, is that really so bad? Oh. I guess it is. See, what's scary about this video to me, or at least the reason that I immediately thought of it as a topic for this video, is that, well, you can't really avoid the moon. I mean, I guess you can if you never go outside, but other than that, you're forced to look at it. Obviously, if you're forced to look at it, at some point that means you're gonna get mind controlled. Losing your free will is always a terrifying concept. I don't care how it happens. Plus, I don't know how that works. What if just watching the film of the moon catches you in its clutches? Actually, I hope that's not true, because that just means I kinda got all of you. Originally for this part, I was gonna buy the VHS for this video and get an old TV and a player so I could make this, you know, cool, cozy cinematic thing, but yeah, I'm not waiting that long. Yes, I see the irony in that statement. Now, you gotta understand. The mysterious house was in the video that started it all for me. okay? Well, that started this series anyway. What a video it was. He finally walks into the room with Ducky. And by Ducky, I mean dead guy. Get it? Because he's dead, do you get it? Yeah, my memory of that seemed better. Oh well. You know, I wonder if I could fake that whole VHS thing. If I could use one phrase to describe this entire video, it would be bad decisions. I mean, I know kids are stupid, but my god! Even at the start of the episode, Ralph, yes, his name is Ralph, tells everyone they should go home. So, guess what they do? They go right inside the house. Actually, hold on though. We can't skip there yet, because then I'll be skipping the lore. Can't live without the lore, right? Hey, editing me, put some good music on and maybe like an old-timey filter over my voice.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, let me tell you the tale. Every year on Halloween night, the lone house in the middle of the woods on a hill far away from town would encourage all the children to come up there. And, you know, because it's the 90s, nobody questioned it. Well, of course, children started to go missing, because that's really the only thing that would have come out of this type of scenario. For some reason, nobody still suspected them. Which, I mean, of course you wouldn't, right? Who would suspect the two people that live in the isolated house that so happens to be the last place every single one of the missing children went to? That makes no sense, really. Their opinions would finally change when Tammy, the wolf from the mysterious house's sister, actually witnessed them going in the house. The police didn't have any evidence, so instead of getting a warrant, they just gave up, which also really makes sense. They definitely wouldn't have investigated literally the only case that they probably had. The townspeople, having to take things into their own hands, pulled a Salem witch trials, which, you know, considering what they did, could honestly be considered not that bad. I mean, me personally, I'm putting them in a saw trap or something. I'm not sure why I'm using this voice anymore. It doesn't really make any sense.
They can still hear them.
Hear what?
Oh, real funny. You just think everything's a game, right? You know what? I hope the the Watermans are in there. Yeah, we'll see how much of a game it is then.
Let's see what else.
Actually, I take back what I said. Let me tell you, if the mysterious house creeps you out, the return of the pumpkin rabbit terrifies you. Just the concept of being in a house you think is empty and then hearing the TV turn on from the other room, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Ugh. I would have set a house exiting world record with the speed I would have escaped, though, I'll tell you that. You know what I wouldn't have done, though? Walked in there. These are the bad decisions I was talking about. Entering a creepy abandoned house in the woods whose previous owners deleted a bunch of people off the earth? Pretty stupid. Staying and checking to see who's in there when you realize you're not alone? Foolish, brainless, unintelligent, moronic, even dull-witted. Man, Google has a great thesaurus. The point is, setting yourself up when you're already in a dastardly situation is crazy. Oh yeah, and the witch sheep notices them when she's not even turned around. And she looks like this. Do I honestly need to say anything? Oh, how could I forget? There's another one. Well, I'm not gonna go to him yet. Ha! Not because I'm, scared or anything. I just have other stuff to talk about. Yeah, that's what I'll go with.
I know a way out. Follow me.
You mean like the front door? The door that's literally right behind him? He follows him. I mean, what else can I do but shake my head? Ralph, who's still outside because he has common sense, ends up losing his ball. Nothing worse than losing your ball over a fence and having to ask the neighbors for it back, by the way. Well, except for like a lot of stuff, but you get what I mean. I don't know who isn't going home when they see scarecrows that have blood and stitches on them. Like, that's gotta be the equivalent to a big flashing sign that says, "We're gonna kill you." I don't know. Okay, maybe he doesn't have any common sense. Look, let's not judge him. Yes, you watching this, I'm looking at you. You would have done the same thing as a kid. Not me, though. I was scared of everything. Also, I don't know why I thought about this, but when you look at the house from the back, you can see all this graffiti. And I was just thinking about someone trying to spray graffiti on this house at night, then the pumpkin rabbit comes out and snatches them. That would be kind of funny. Ralph, I swear to you, don't walk that way. Okay, he's walking that way. It would be funny if he turned around and there was...
Hello there, little child.
Yeah, this still isn't funny. I really like the whole evil butcher with an oversized tie look he's got going on. Actually, I think this is gonna be my Halloween costume this year. What do you guys think? On a serious note, everything during this scene unnerved me. The pumpkin rabbit's voice, the background music that sounds like a fly living inside of my head, and that chase scene. I mean, I almost jumped out of my window. Shout out to Ralph, though. At least he tried to run away. Too bad he got ripped up like a new pack of Pokemon cards. Also, for the love of God, for anyone who saw this, could you please explain to me why Jay screams here? Like, I do not get it at all. Anyway, skipping forward, because I have 5 days before I need this video to be out on Friday, and the script was already supposed to be done, Paco is still an idiot and is still following this duck, named Ducky. Could have just said Ducky. Why did I not write that in the script? This leads him to a room, and can we recognize this is extremely terrifying? Literally, how could kids be scared of regular mascots in real life, but this guy chose to follow this? Oh, and by the way, guess what Paco starts hearing in the dark?
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Oh, I'm about to show you how much I can hush when I take you in this house with me! Obviously, the part where he turns on the light terrifies me too, that should probably be clear. Then Jay's in the kitchen and Paco finds her, but oh surprise, it's not actually Paco, it's the pumpkin rabbit, and he's looking real kooky. This scene of Jay being crawled after by the pumpkin rabbit was the most terrifying in this entire video for me. Like, you ever got chased in one of those tunnels in, like, you know, the McDonald's play place or something? If you have, then you understand why this struck me the most. Also, not for nothing, but I feel like those places were designed for small children to get lost or something. Good times, though. Anyway, Jay and Dino fall down the stairs, find a photo book, and hey, wait a minute. It's kind of weird. All the missing kids are in this photo book, and actually, now that I think about it, didn't someone take their picture secretly earlier? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that can't be a good sign. The next moment that really got me is when Jay and Dino get into the final room, and right after Jay makes the big discovery that all these mannequins actually have the souls of children or something, the witch sheep, or apparently Rachel, I saw that in the comments, so I don't know, turns the light off, and not only do they have to see the faces of their friends and other victims crudely put onto these mannequins, but they have to do it while listening to this horrible music. I can't believe this! By the way, a little fact here, this is actually the first ever recording of a human voice. And to think you can hear me so well right now less than 200 years later, isn't that crazy? But uh-oh, the pumpkin rabbit, or Lorenzo, you mean that guy that voiced Garfield? Sorry, off topic. Lorenzo is blocking their only exit, and he's lumbering towards them, while threatening them in graphic detail, no less. I mean, I cannot imagine the pure depths of fear I would experience in a moment like this. There's nothing you can do, you just gotta accept it or something. But then again, maybe accepting your fate is wrong and horrible, and you should never do it because Jay ends up saving Dino from his fate. So Jay has the photo book, Lorenzo's weakened, Jay lights fire to the book way after the rabbit should have been able to grab her since he was literally on top of her 15 seconds before she set it ablaze, and they finally get what they deserve. I mean, listen to that screaming, this voice acting is top notch. Granted, the whole thing is top notch, I genuinely love the artistry in this video. Then they get saved by Jay's dad, even though they already got saved by Jay, and they go home, hooray, right, hooray, yay. Oh, and by the way, did you notice I changed my profile picture before I put this video out? Oh wow, I'm under the water now, guys. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I'm using a special microphone so you can hear me clearly, but I'm sure you could still hear the ambient underwater noises being placed around you. I'm sure it will amaze you to know that I'm not just underwater, but I'm actually in Bikini Bottom. I'm with my favorite characters like SpongeBob and Patrick, and what's Squidward doing? Why is this house all red? Oh no. You know, I saw Red Mist Retake a couple years ago, and it really struck a chord with me. So much of a chord that I had to make a video about it back then. Yes, I'm Girisco, that's why we sound the same for everyone who didn't know that. You know, that's why I shout out this channel on that channel and call it my other channel. But I also wanted to do a silly, fun, lighthearted portion about it on this channel. And then my upload schedule happened. But years later, here we are, and now I'm going to be your little funny jester and tell you about my experience, okay? So listen in. Even from the title card, I knew I was in for a truly cinematic experience. Squidward plays, Fish tells him demons are going to invade Bikini Bottom or something, he doesn't care, he yells at SpongeBob and Patrick, they turn into horrors beyond our comprehension, you know, the usual SpongeBob stuff. Next, Squidward has a concert which so many fish attend for some reason. I mean, not to be that guy, but why would you ever attend a concert that only has Squidward? Like, you guys know exactly what you're getting. Anyway, they get exactly what they should have expected, they don't like it, and Squidward stands there humiliated. Squidward being like this did strike a chord with me on my first watch, though. I mean, I really felt for the guy. I mean, imagine your largest passion being something you're not even good at and nobody likes it when you do it. Well, then again, if he actually accepted he wasn't that good, he'd probably be able to improve, so actually it's his fault, never mind. Did I mention Gigas just took over Bikini Bottom? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is really the point where I started to get creeped out. Yeah, really surprising. The part where it starts being unnerving is the part where I started to get creeped out, but still, the atmosphere is really tense in this part. It's like a, taut rope. You know? You get it? Because it's tense. Squidward sees some creepy shadow in the corner. Do you think he, A, runs out of the house, B, goes back to bed, or C, walks over to it and stares in the void? If you pick C, congratulations! Squidward, I thought you had more common sense than this. Hey, wait a minute, it's the guys it's okay meme. The approach of Squidward's brain being corrupted by the red mist as it shows him these images was super unsettling. You know, because the original was just like, oh, Squidward went insane or something, I don't know. This creature is... what is it? What is this? What are these? I don't know, and that's why they creep me out. They're just... Well, they're incomprehensible, but I already said that earlier. Not to mention these numbered photos. Who are they? That disturbed me too, because unlike the original creepypasta, these are censored. They're not here for shock value. It's like someone did something to these people, you like my great vocabulary, and then inserted these images to gloat or something. Actually, now that I think about it, they could be victims of the mist too. Unfortunately, Squidward would also be one of these, and what's even worse is, I think that SpongeBob actually discovered him. Then again, why would I be surprised about that? SpongeBob literally breaks in his house like every day, and you know Squidward's kind of okay with it too, because he could probably just like, I don't know, blow SpongeBob up in his sleep or something if he really wanted him gone. The ending convo between SpongeBob and Patrick is really just something you should watch for yourself, because it's not wacky and scary, it's just kind of sad. They're grieving the loss of Squidward, to keep it short, just like we're still grieving Steven Hillenburg. Thank you so much, Steven.
Hey, catch this up!
Real crossover viewers, or actually I don't have a name for you people, will know that in 2021, wait, no, it can't have been that long. It's been almost 4 years? No, I can't have an existential crisis. We must push forward. So in 2021, I edited 2 videos to make them scarier. These being Darwin Eats Gumball Cereal and Breakfast at the Wattersons. Now you're probably asking yourself, did you actually make them scarier, Crow? Well, I tried at least. Now those of you familiar with these videos may also be asking yourself another question. How could you possibly come up with even a slightly entertaining segment about these videos when they're literally 1 minute and 32 seconds combined together? I'll be honest with you. You're gonna have to ask me from whenever I wrote it down, because I don't even know what I was thinking. But no matter, much as I'm trying to become funny, I'm also trying to become entertaining, and the only way to do so is through challenge and hardship. Like the fact that it's 5:21 p.m. on January 6th as I'm writing this. How am I gonna get this video out on the 10th? Darwin Eats Gumball Cereal is one of those videos where like 500 things happen in like 5 seconds. Gumball goes in the house, Darwin's eating his cereal based off of the YouTuber Arlo, and hey, wait a minute. I mean, if other YouTubers can release food products, surely I, a well-established YouTuber myself, can release a cereal brand. It'll be called Crollos. Hey, wait a minute, why does that sound familiar? They'll come in all kinds of flavors. We'll have the plain ones, we'll have the cookies and cream ones because I really like that flavor, and we'll have, I don't know, the experimental ones. I don't know what I mean by that, but it'll probably be pretty cool. Yeah, let's make Crollos, guys. Who's with me? Hold on a second. Hey, you can come in. Come on, come in. Sorry, guys, my very real legal team has just entered the room. So I can't just create cereal like that in a large scale without structure and likely a large team of workers? So I'll need to pass a level of quality regulation so I don't poison or otherwise harm people? I need to stop repeating what you say into the microphone and get on with the video? Right. What was going on? Oh yeah, so Gumball uses dimension warping powers to frighten Darwin into giving up the cereal, but that doesn't work, and then he eats Darwin or something, I don't know. So the next morning, aka 6 months later, aka in the next video, Breakfast at the Wattersons, Gumball's like, I love Crollos, I mean Arlo's cereal, and Richard's like, doesn't somebody else usually sit there? Also, why is Gumball getting nervous about them finding out what he did if he was just gonna do this to Nicole in front of everyone anyway? Plus, right after that, he went like all crazy and scared them, so what was the point of it? I just don't get it. Also, I like how Richard raises his hand and how Gumball responds. It's pretty funny to me. Not as funny as that ending though, right? Ha 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 ha! Wait, what was this video about again?
Empty your mind.
Empty my mind.
Empty your mind.
Empty my mind.
Dementia is one of those things where even if you didn't know it was bad, it just sounds bad. It sounds like some evil witch that blows up villages or something. On a serious note, it is a very horrible thing to endure. But what if that could be reversed? What if your memories could be repaired? That was a pretty good intro, huh? AMS Therapy is one of those videos I knew I was going to have to mention here at some point. Granted, I literally haven't uploaded an episode in this series for almost 2 years, so I'm not sure when I thought that point would be, because it really creeped me out when I watched it. You know, as I'm starting to watch this video, I'm realizing I don't think it was about dementia at all, but I'm not going to change the intro, whatever. So basically, the ATRI, or Auditory Therapeutics Research Institute, was like, hey, we got CD players now. Why don't we just wipe people's brains clean and fix them ourselves? I mean, that's basically how the video plays out in the beginning. Don't blame me. Audio transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy is what it's called, and I'm sorry, anytime someone tries to make a scientific sounding name for their experimental therapy, it just sounds like it's a bad idea. Like, okay, imagine if I created audio-visual therapeutic stimulation for ocular cerebral improvement, aka my YouTube videos. Am I right, everyone? Okay, everyone left. Actually, a funnier one would be like a physical cranio-neurostimulation, aka hitting someone over the head with a pot or something. You remember so much stuff every day, there's no way you can hold it all. I mean, eventually you got so much stuff in there, you push out the important stuff like faces, facts, and family. Thankfully, all we gotta do is put these headphones on, and instead of falling asleep to my videos, because I know one person here probably does that, instead you gotta play another sound frequency to empty your mind. Which I'm not gonna lie, I saw what happened to SpongeBob and I think I'm good off that, bro. Oh wait, never mind, it's fine, guys. It's just gonna rewrite all my thoughts to suit my needs better. But when you put it like that, I mean, why wouldn't I participate? They also say it's great for grandparents, and I don't know if that's because they're older, because they want grandma and grandpa to start remembering who they're gonna write into their will a little differently or something. There's this trial where they're gonna flash random images and play a noise at the beginning and end of the session. And if you don't hear that sound, close your eyes, don't look, don't listen. Why is this making me think of the Bye Bye Man? There's no way I'm actually thinking about that horrible movie right now. So it flashes a bunch of images until it shows us the scariest image of all. A pot and pan. Time for the physical cranial neurostimulation. The second part puts you in some kind of MRI and you gotta remember faces or something. But oh no, it just cuts off. What happened? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Let's see what memories they thought of during part 2. Hey, wait, why is the music changing? These images always creep me out because A, well, you know, this person's memories were destroyed, but B, all old AI-generated stuff was much more terrifying than I remember. It's almost incomprehensible in nature. Man, I've been using that word a lot in this video, but it's just, I don't know, it gives me a visceral type of fear because I can tell a human didn't make it. That it's not a picture of anything that does exist or could exist in front of my eyes in the real world, yet it doesn't look fictional enough to seem fully fake. Also, not to be that guy, but the first CD player was actually invented in 1982, and this video takes place in 1981, so consider yourself owned. The Backrooms is a mysterious place. Is it a pocket dimension? Is it a parallel dimension? Is it, where I went all those times when I didn't upload for 6 months? I mean, who's really to say? One thing we can say is that Kane Pixels made it way more popular. So popular, in fact, that it's still going, which is crazy to me. This is really a work of passion because nobody else would dedicate the amount of time it would take to do all this otherwise. I mean, I should know. I really just started putting all my passion into my videos since the last upload, and look how this is coming out, am I right? Okay, not so fast, Eager McBeaver. You might be getting a big head. This guy falls through the floor. That sucks. You know what I want even less than falling through the floor, though? Falling through the floor into a place that seemingly has no end. A place that I cannot believe is not a real set. This is absolutely crazy, isn't it? Hey also, this guy was making way too much noise in a place he's unfamiliar with. Like, way to draw the attention to yourself, buddy. Then again, he also follows these random arrows, which could have been a trap. And oh yeah, not to mention this thing chasing after him. What is this thing? Is it like that creature from over the garden wall, or is it an Acrosma? I don't know. Also, why did the creature not follow him down the hole when he fell in? I mean, I get there's different floors in the backgrounds, but I feel like if he fell, it should be able to fall, right? This area with the stairs is kind of cozy looking, though. I feel like I just want to stay there. I think the scariest parts of this for me were the parts where you could see that this place was genuinely infinite. Like, just looking around and knowing there's not a real exit anywhere and that you'll probably just be wandering forever is horrifying. And yes, I know there's something called the front rooms or something and there's other ways to get out, but it's not like you know that. Also, the unpredictability of this place is terrifying too. Like, one moment you randomly end up back on the same floor, next moment you're getting chased by a monster, and next moment you're falling from the sky. Nothing you can do. It's like those Pokemon randomizers where you walk into a door and it just takes you somewhere random. There's no way I just made that comparison. What am I talking about?
Was that the bite of 87?
I'm not gonna lie to you all. I have never played Five Nights at Freddy's. Calm down, calm down. Okay, I'll make a video this year where I play all of them and talk about it, okay? But the point is, I don't know a lot about the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I learned the plot from Wendigoon at one point, but that was like 3 years ago probably. That being said, there are a few Five Nights at Freddy's analog horror videos that did scare me back in the day. Bonnie joint movement testing is the one I'm gonna talk about today, okay? I don't know how to transition, honestly. So, you know, Bonnie's moving his arms and his fingers and his legs and... Hold on. Why aren't his ears moving? His eyes aren't either. Hey, why did he disappear after the jaw portion? He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, no, wait, he's actually over there. And now he's over. Okay, just get to the point already. Why can't we, I don't know, hypothetically just kick him over? I mean, who's really gonna stop us? I'm not gonna lie. I think the cameraman got eaten. Or maybe not. I mean, you know what they say, guys. The cameraman's invincible. Did I really just say that? Then you got this guy. This, puppet guy. You know, this is why I like Grover better. You know, because Grover's a puppet. Then he makes this noise that kind of sounds like Sinistar from the game Sinistar, and then Golden Freddy gets you. He gets you. Yeah, I won't lie. This part did make me laugh, but you know what makes me even happier than that? Knowing I finished another video probably on time. I don't know. Am I right? Let's go! Okay, if you watched this far, thank you, obviously. I hope I got this done on time. It is literally 9:21 p.m. on the 6th, so I have no idea if this is out on time. I really don't have a lot of specific people to thank that inspired me for this video or anything, but I know these are the videos that do well. I want to expand other content. I said that in the last video, but barely anybody watched that, so I'm going to say it in this video. I'm going to be expanding to other content. I'm going to be talking about games. I'm going to be talking about books. I'm going to be talking about other things that not only scared me, but that I love, that I've experienced in life. I want to be a lot more passionate with this channel. I want to put out better and better videos each time. I want to do more skits. I want to do more jokes. I want to be more natural even with my recording and, you know, just all this stuff. I'm trying to be better every single time. But if you didn't watch my last video, first of all, check it out. If you watched this far, you're probably a little bit of a fan, so check that out. It's pretty good. It's basically the same thing as this video. A lot of wacky editing, a lot of jokes and skits and all that type of stuff, all that fun stuff. I don't know how many skits there are, but there's a lot of stuff going on in that video. It's very fun. But besides that, I'm going to be uploading every 2 to 3 weeks. I said that in the last video. I'm saying it in this video. That's the goal. I'm assuming, at very least, even if this isn't the 10th, it's probably less than 3 weeks from the last video. So expect another video in 2 to 3 weeks because that's the goal. I have no idea what it'll be. I have an ideas list, but I don't know what idea I'm going to pick. And I don't know, man. I'll see you in the next one. See ya!